Yes. I.
Raihan from Bukit Tinggi. Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry to disrupt your time.
It's okay.
Okay. I'm a student in Bukit Tinggi and I have an assessment to interview tourists. Can I interview you for a moment?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. I'm going to ask about mathematics because my major is mathematics education.
Okay.
Okay. My name is Raya.
My name is Osman.
Yani. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Uh, Personal experience with mathematics education. Question. Can you share a memorable experience from your school days related?
Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Uh,
I will go inside if I will have better connection.
okay. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Can you share a memorable experience from your school days related to learning mathematics?
I was not very good in mathematics, if I remember well.
Oh.
Uh, but do I have a memorable experience in mathematics? Let me think about it before answering. Um, um, nah, I don't have any. Like I have more memorable things with literature than mathematics, but uh,
Uh,
you're back.
uh,
So I was not very good in mathematics. I was okay in middle school, but high school, I didn't. I wasn't very good in mathematics. It was getting too complex for me,
oh,
and uh, and then so I remember. But for literature study, mathematics were very simple, and but for the final graduation, uh, we didn't know if we will have mathematics or biology or physics. And they tell us 1 month before the exam that it's going to be mathematics or and I wanted mathematics, so I didn't work on the biology, but I got biology test, so I wasn't there. But I'm not sure it's very memorable.
okay, it's okay. Next question. Hmm.
Mhm.
Did you ever face challenge while learning mathematics? How did you overcome them and what strategies or support help you the most?
How what can help? Can you repeat the question?
Did you ever face challenge while learning mathematics? How did you overcome them and what strategies or support help you the most?
Uh, my what There was an exercise that I didn't understand, so I asked my mom if she could help me, but she gave me wrong answers. And so from that time, I decided that I should not ask. From that time, I decided that I should not ask my mom to help me with mathematics because she was not good in mathematics. And actually, I tried when I was in high school. I tried to survive with mathematics, just having the minimum, the grade that can let me pass to the next year. But I think it was getting too complicated, and once you skip one lesson, it's difficult to understand the following.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Next question. Did you have a teacher who inspired or motivation you to love mathematics? Can you tell us a story about a teacher who made a difference in your maths education?
Um, Not really. I didn't have so much good, but my daughter has a good mathematics teacher now. But for me, it was not. I had more memorable encounters with my literature teacher that really helped me appreciate art in general.
Okay. Um, Next
I'm so
question.
sorry
Yeah.
because I didn't go, I wasn't so good at mathematics, so I don't have that much good answer to give you about mathematics.
Oh, yeah, okay. Mhm. Next question. Is there a specific area of mathematics that you enjoy learning the most? Could you share a story about why that particular concept or topic fascinates you?
I think the for me the I think we had a lesson on probability,
Yeah.
and that's something that you can use in your everyday life. I think it was more concrete for me, a concrete application of mathematics, and also easy to understand. And I think that was my favorite part because I could really see the real life application of mathematics directly.
Okay. Okay. Next question. What was your first memory of learning mathematics? Uh, was there a particular maths topic or activity that sparked your interest in the subject?
Mm, my first memory is learning multiplication,
Yeah.
and we had to learn every like 2 by 2 equal 4, and I was, yeah, 8. I think I remember. Like every night we had to come back with homework, with learning everything, and but otherwise, this is my first memory of mathematics. Otherwise, I remember also the one of the first lesson in middle school. I forgot to do my homework and I got like a punishment by the teacher. Not really what you were looking for as an answer, but that's all I have to give you. I'm sorry.
Okay, next question. Can you share a story where you all met in real life outside of school? How did your understanding of math help you solve a problem or make a decision?
Mm,
Decision.
um, yeah, I told you about probability, like, but I have not so much example in my mind. Uh, Also to help my kids for their homework now. I can, but like, no, I don't see that much. I'm so sorry. It's not the mathematics is not very my thing. So you
Okay,
get the
it's
wrong
okay.
client.
Okay. Okay, next question. Uh, why do you think mathematics is an important subject for students to learn? How does it prepare them for future challenges, both academically and in the real world?
I think it really depends on the teacher you have, because some teacher can make you appreciate how mathematics is everywhere. It's even in nature. It's in a lot of aspect of our everyday life. But it's sometimes difficult just to realize it because you just do things without thinking that there is mathematics behind. like when you use a computer, there's a lot of mathematics obviously in the computer, and you use it without thinking about it twice. And if you have a teacher that can show you how mathematics really have an influence on everything that is around you, I think it can be more interesting to learn mathematics, and also a very helpful way to think about problems in the life.
Next question. Did you ever experience anxiety? How did you manage of or overcome your fear or stress related to maths?
Mm, I don't think I managed to overcome it. I'm still anxious about mathematics.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes it was I was feeling completely lost in the mathematics lesson. I will try to catch what I can understand, but when it gets too complicated, I was trying to randomly answer, and sometimes most of the time it doesn't work.
Okay.
But
What?
as I was as I decided to go to literature study, it wasn't at the end. It was not so much of an anxiety. It was at the beginning when I had to pass mathematics test, but when I was but when I was in high school, it was not very important in the grade, like for the exam. It was a really small part of the test of the point you need to get to go to have your exam. So it was not an anxiety anymore.
Okay. Next question. Have you noticed any difference between how mathematics is taught in your country and how it might be taught in other countries? Can you share a story of any culture approach to maths education that stood out to you?
Mm, I'm not sure because I don't really know how is mathematics taught in other country. But I've seen very impressive video of Chinese who learn to count do multiplication with their hands like this sign, and they can do it very fast. And for us, it's only learning things. I think it's always better when you understand why things are doing happen this way. If you just learn things, but you don't understand why, it's probably more difficult to see what's interesting in what you're learning, and also you forget it very fast. You don't remember it after 1 year. You don't remember it. But if you can really relate to something in real life where mathematics is used, I think it's more interesting to learn mathematics, and easier to understand the mechanism of mathematics. And I think now in France there are more mathematics teachers uh, that give that gives practical mathematics. They do like a problem based on real life with uh, maybe complex equation, but it's really related to real life, and I think it makes it more interesting from what I see, because my I have a daughter which is she just entered middle school, and she has a math teacher who gives really interesting problems that make you see mathematics differently. I think this is one of the keys to relate mathematics to real life. Yeah, I just already say that, but um, mhm.
Okay. Uh, can you share any personal experience about how your parents or guardians help you with maths? Did they play an active role in supporting your learning?
I told you once my mom tried to help me with mathematics and I got a really bad grade. So, because my mom, she was a literature teacher. So she was better in literature than mathematics, definitely.
Okay.
So, so
Okay.
they didn't really help me with mathematics very good. So it's not for my parents.
Okay, next question. Have you ever participated in a maths competition or maths related event? What was the experience like and what did you learn from it? From it.
No, I didn't. I never did that, and I will have been very anxious to do that, I think.
Okay. Okay. Next question. How do teachers in your country connect mathematics to real world application? Can you give an example of how math is applied in a particular situation outside of the classroom?
Mm, um, I don't remember the exercise. I have seen a mathematics teacher doing an interesting exercise, but I don't remember what was the exercise. Uh, yes, sometimes there was one teacher who take an example of soccer, like football, and to, for example, explain football statistics. And I think for the boys who didn't want to go, who didn't want to work on mathematics but just want to go play football, suddenly I saw them, they were interested in the mathematics. I think the idea of the teacher is to find a subject that students are interested in, and to show them that even in this the football, which can be probably, you don't imagine when you watch football that there is mathematics behind it, and you can also through statistics and see how you can change things. You can improve your game with mathematics, and I think it's a good example.
Okay. Next question. Was there ever a particular math topic that you found difficult to grasp? How did you finally understand it? And was there a specific approach or research that helped you?
Mm, no, I think if I remember well, the what was around the functions and vectors, and also equation with two unknown. I don't know. I don't have the English for that, but we were making complex equation, and I think that's where I got stuck, and I started not understanding what was about, and that I start to struggle with, and I overcome that problem with switching with art study and giving up mathematics. So I didn't face the problem. I just run away.
Okay. Next question. Yeah.
Because I had the choice. I could because I had the choice to switch to, because that's why I decided to go to literature and art section, and and also after, when I was at the university, I had 1 hour mathematics per week, but we were supposed to do in 1 year, to do what scientific section do in 4 hours by week. So at the end, after 2 months, the mathematics teacher says, "Oh, do you really need mathematics in your future job?" I say, "No." I say, "Okay, that's okay. Then maybe we will do more simple mathematics for you." because it was more to I was in I was studying to do animation film, animasi.
Animasi,
I
yeah,
was
I know.
yeah, and so I didn't need so much mathematics. So it was if I wanted to go to architecture,
What?
uh, architecture,
Architecture.
you know, yeah,
Yeah, I know.
then I will need mathematics for this. But I was going for animasi, so they say it's okay. You don't need so much mathematics. You don't have to. Yeah.
Next question. Can you recall a memorable maths project or assessment you worked on? What was the most interesting or challenging part of the project?
We didn't do project in mathematics. I'm so sorry. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, I don't remember any project. No, it was just like doing homework and having, and then the next week they give you back your homework with a grade, and sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not okay. But no, I didn't have any math teacher that really inspired me and did such things for me.
Okay. Next question. Did your studies in mathematics influence your career choice in any way? Can you share a story of how maths has played a role in your professional life?
As I told you, because I didn't like mathematics, so I went to literature and art section, and that's why I became to live as an animation artist. So it helped me not by running away from mathematics. I found something else, but it's not probably not exactly what you were expecting. But
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Last question.
Mhm.
Okay. If you could give advice to a student who is struggling with mathematics, what will you tell them? Can you share my personal experience or tips that might help them improve?
I'm really the bad person to do that. I will say it's okay because after 4 years, everybody forget about what they learn in school.
Yeah.
Maybe there are some things that you will remember, except if you go for mathematics study. Uh, I think it's yeah. I think it's try to understand and to really listen in carefully in course and don't pretend that you understand if you don't understand. Ask the
Yeah.
question, like say like ask the question until you understand, because if you give up, then
Uh,
it's very difficult, to go back on track, because if there are some mathematics, if you don't know the beginning, you cannot understand the end. So make sure you understand the basis, and struggle until you get the basis, and then maybe you can go to the next step after that.
okay.
That will be my advice, but it's really an advice coming from someone that is not very good in mathematics. So I'm not sure it's a good advice.
Okay. Uh, Thank you for answering my question. Uh,
Sama-sama.
ya, sama-sama. uh, I hope you will be more successful and can play again in Bukit Tinggi.
Ya, ya. Saya mau kembali ke Bukit Tinggi,
Ya,
tapi tidak tahu kapan.
Oke. Em, Nanti kamu ke Bukit Tinggi kita play main.
Ya, 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 ya.
Yeah.
Sama Rehan.
Main badminton.
With
Okay.
yeah.
With
Badminton with Rehan and
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. Adam, apa kabar kabar? Apa kabar Adam?
Adam. Adam.
Baik, dia mau unboxing.
Adam play
Boxing.
boxing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tanggal
MMA.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, tahu.
Saya
That's
tahu katanya.
yeah. Wait,
Tanggal 15.
dia mau ikut perlombaan.
Tanggal 15 nanti.
Wait. Dia
Competition.
akan ikut oh yeah.
You go competition.
He will join the competition.
Boxing.
Ya, ya. Punya Adam telepon?
No, I have number phone Rehan, WhatsApp Rehan.
Rehan, okay. Yeah, maybe I will ask Rehan about Adam's number. I want
Okay.
to send it.
You can Rehan send number Adam for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I will ask his number.
Okay. Thank you.
Sama-sama ya.
Yeah.
Sampai jumpa lagi.
See you in Bukit Tinggi.
Ya.
Yeah. Okay.
Nanti. Dadah.
Bye. Dadah.